Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all my dear students. Class 12 Business Study. Marketing Management is a chapter we continue right now. Students, last time we discussed the difference between marketing and selling. And I think we have discussed 4 or 5 points, and maybe I expect that you people have written that in your notebook also. Students, today we are going to discuss again a very important topic of this chapter, that is philosophies of market. Now, market philosophies that we have to discuss, it means that the mentalities of the people that has been changed over the years related to market. So initially something different was there, then something different came in between, and then right now what is going on that I have to share with you. So students, it's about market philosophy. Class 12 Business Study. Students, first of all I will discuss all the market philosophies that we have seen or this world has seen till now. So the first point is that it's a production concept. Initially it was a production concept. When market was completely established, developed hundreds of years before, that time the first philosophy was the production concept. Now what is production concept that I have to discuss with you? Students, production concept was related to more and more production in the company. Now students, as you know that earlier this type of comprehensive, technologically well infrastructured market was not there. Only a few small tents were there, or maybe a small place were there where buyers and sellers were coming together to just exchange the goods and service against money. But production concept means what? That this was a mentality of the producers, manufacturers, those who were making the products, that we make more and more and more. It means that to make more products because people are ultimately going to purchase that. So here the first mentality here was to make more products. To make more products means it was totally based on quantity. This concept was based on quantity. It means that they keep making the products, they had their own godowns and all that. So they made the bulk of products hundreds of years before, many companies. And they thought that people are definitely going to purchase that. But unfortunately what happened that this concept completely failed that time, just because people purchase only what they wanted, what they desired, what they asked for. They will not purchase those things which you forced them to purchase that. So पहले क्या हुआ करता था, कंपनी ने सोचा कि हम प्रोडक्ट बनाते जाएंगे और लोग उसको परचेस करने वाले हैं, लेकिन ये नहीं चला, ये फेल हो गया. क्यों? क्योंकि आप फैक्ट्री में कितने भी प्रोडक्ट्स बनाए, गोडाउन में उसको आप स्टोर करके रखे, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम ये होता है कि आप जब तक कस्टमर के सेटिस्फेक्शन का प्रोडक्ट नहीं बनाएंगे, प्रोडक्ट पीपल विल नॉट परचेज दैट. So initially I can say that around 1880, 1890 this concept was started, where that we make more products, we make more quantity of the product, and then people purchase. The main important thing is that they only kept in mind the quantity, not any other aspect. And because of that they had to bear the lakhs of rupees, billions of rupees losses also, because people did not purchase the product. And that was the biggest issue that time. So first philosophy was production concept. Second, I would like to share with you product concept. Now product concept is little bit different from production concept. What is the product concept? It is totally related to quality. It is totally related to quality. Now quality means what? Is that earlier they thought that we have made more products. Suppose they have made 100 products. But only out of that, maybe you can say that 20 people have purchased and still 80 are in the balance. So 80 products are there in the godown, and 80 products in the godown means that the company's investment is there in 80 products. They have already invested money, and because people are not purchasing the money, so the amount of the company, the finance of the company has been blocked here. Now till these products will be sold in the market, company will not get the money, and there were heavy losses for the company because of this. So what I mean to say is that first production concept, okay, company could able to sell maybe few products, 20%, 30%, but not 100%. They thought that we have to change now. So then they have changed to product concept. Now product concept means they give more importance to quality. Now quality means what? They made the products, no doubt. They made bulk of products. But in first concept, quality has not been given important. In second concept, quality has been given more important. But problem is what? Even though they give more importance to the quality of the product, still, let me just give you an example. Already 80 products are still there. From them maybe you can say that 40 people have purchased, so still 40 are in pending. Students, I am giving you example only because example is also important. Now what happened? They made 100 products. Based on first concept, only 20 products were sold. So still 80 are in there in godown. After taking the second concept, that is product concept, quality concept, okay, few more people came to purchase the product, so 40 people purchased. So I can say 40 purchased, so still you have 40 in the godown. So now still company is in the worry that though we have made a very good product, quality is also there, but why people are not coming to purchase them? So second concept was, I can say, successful to a certain extent, not 100% successful. So then started the third concept, and third concept was selling concept. Third concept was selling concept. Now students, what is selling concept? Selling concept means that the main purpose of selling concept was that whatever existing product is there, the main purpose of the company is that somehow we have to sell that in the market. We have to sell in the market, but how we have to sell? To attract the customers towards our product. Students, example, this is a duster I made. Now I'll go to the market and I will convince the customer that okay, this duster has a very good quality, look at this size, its price is also very low, it lasts for a very long time. So I will explain all the features of this product to the customer, and then customer will be ready to purchase that. So ultimately it's, you can say that you are attracting the customers to purchase your product. It means to sell the existing product in the market. So I can say that increase the sale means that you can write here that sell existing product. Now how to sell the existing product? By explaining the people about the quality of your product. And that's you can sell the product in the market. But students, what happened? Suppose we started by 100, then we reached to 40. Now from 40 also only 20 people came to purchase. Still you have 20 in the bag. अभी भी इस product को company में, sorry, factory में है, godown में है, sorry. So what I mean to say, first production concept, they made more products, totally failed. Then they started the production concept. Accepted, success was there, but only a part of success was there. And then they thought that okay, we do something different. So they have started the selling concept. It means that they took the product in the market and then they explained the different features, different extraordinary qualities of that product to the customers. And then customers, they try to convince the customer to purchase the product. And I think they got success here also, but only again part of the success. but still out of 120 products are still there in your godown. So now they thought that we have done everything, so what should we do now? So what they have done, number 4, marketing concept. Number 4 was marketing concept. Students, marketing concept is little different from first 3 concepts. First 3 concepts are interrelated, but marketing concept is not interrelated with first 3. What is marketing concept? Students, marketing concept means that you make the product according to the desire of the customer. First 3 concept was what? That company made their own product, then they gone to the market and then they convince the customers. Where here, it's not that company made the product themselves. First they ask the customers what they want, and after asking the customers what they want, then after they made the product. So customer जो चाहता है वो यहाँ पे बनाया जाता है, जबकि यहाँ पे क्या होता है, कंपनी अपनी चॉइस से जो चाहती है वो बनाती है. तो मार्केटिंग कॉन्सेप्ट में एक बेनिफिट ये था कि कस्टमर को कन्विंस करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. क्यों? क्योंकि ऑलरेडी यू हैव मेड सच अ प्रोडक्ट विच इज रिक्वायर्ड और डिजायर्ड बाय कस्टमर. इट्स नॉट that you have made the product and now you are forcing them to purchase. No. It means that customers, whatever they ask, first of all, company will go to the people, to go to the customers, potential customers. They ask them what you want, what kind of product you want. Company asks from them, and then they got the information, and based on that information, company has made the product. Company ने product बना लिया और बनाने के बाद मार्केट में वो लेके गए. So what happened? This concept was far more successful. So suppose you are in here and 20 still there in the godown. So people already came to purchase, and then still 5 products are still there in the godown. Student, फिर से मैं बोल रहा हूँ, ये एग्जाम्पल आपको दे रहा हूँ कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर होने के लिए. हमने 100 प्रोडक्ट बनाए, लेकिन पहले कॉन्सेप्ट में 20 लोगों ने ही परचेज किया. सो 80 अभी भी गोडाउन में, बहुत भारी लॉस. सोचा हमने प्रोडक्शन कॉन्सेप्ट के बाद प्रोडक्ट कॉन्सेप्ट यानी क्वालिटी पे फोकस किया, तो 40 प्रोडक्ट उसके बाद सेल हो गए, तो अभी भी 40 है. उसके बाद हमने सोचा कि चलो सेलिंग कॉन्सेप्ट में चले जाते हैं. तो सेलिंग कॉन्सेप्ट में गए तो 40 जो बचे थे उसमें से 20 तो गए, अभी भी 20 बाकी है. अब हमने कुछ नया किया. वी हैव मेड द प्रोडक्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू द चॉइस ऑफ द customers, and then from those 20 which are there in the godown, 15 people purchase. So we got bulk of success here, but still 5 are there in the godown. And the last and modern concept with the company which has accepted is the societal marketing concept. Societal marketing concept. This is the 5th concept, students, societal marketing concept. I'll explain in one minute. Okay, now students, societal marketing concept is almost interrelated to marketing concept. But what is the difference between marketing concept and societal marketing concept is that in marketing concept they have made the product according to the desire of the customers. Here they have made the product according to the desire of the customers. It's okay, same. Plus extra what they have done, they kept in mind the social benefits, welfare and better services to the society. It means that they give some great benefits to the society absolutely free of cost. I mean to say one example, they have started hospitals, good health clubs were there, schools were there, they gave facility of the garden, maybe street lights and so many other things they have started, NGOs and all that. So apart from making the product according to the desire of the customers, what they have done, they have given some extra benefits to the society absolutely free of cost. Why company has done this? Because company thought that they are getting different things from the society. So it is the duty of the company to give some extra benefits to the society. So they gave some extra benefits to the society. And I can say that those 5 products are there right now. Maybe I cannot say 100%, but if suppose like 4 are there, now only 1 is there in the product. So you just imagine we have started by 100 products, and after accepting all 5 concepts, we reach to one right now in the go down. So this is what the marketing philosophies are there: production concept, product concept, selling concept, marketing concept, and societal marketing concept. I hope the students this point is clear to you. My humble request, briefly please note down the same thing in your notebook also. Thank you very much.